What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the best possible settings you could be using in OBS for live streaming on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, or wherever you're at. But before we jump in, let's give a shout out and thank you to our sponsor for today's video, Own.tv. Own.tv is the place to go, guys, if you're looking for some fresh new graphics for your stream. Whether you're on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook gaming, you'll find something that's a perfect fit for your channel. They offer full themed overlay packages, which are great if you're trying to give your stream a complete makeover. But let's say you're just looking to pick up some new alert graphics. Don't worry, because they've got so if you and your friends all pick up the same overlay, such as this Rodan one right here, you can change the colors and tweak it to match your brand, and none of you will have the exact same overlay. If you guys are So I'm going to switch over to my desktop view and let's get started. Okay, so I'm recording with OBS right now. So the first thing we're going to do when we want to edit our settings is we're going to head down to the bottom right here and we're going to click on settings. This is going to bring up all of our settings within OBS. So it starts us off in the general tab. I'm going to go down each item in every tab on the left here and just make sure that you guys can see my settings. So if worst comes to worst and you have no idea what you're doing, you can at least mimic my settings and then tweak them later. So in the general tab, really the only important things here that we're going to take a look at is the theme. Make sure you're using Yami. It looks great and I highly suggest it. Anyways, really, you can use any theme you want, but let's scroll down a little bit here. One thing that I think you guys should enable here is source alignment snapping. Now, what source alignment snapping is it allows you to basically kind of fine-tune the sensitivity of when you're lining up source elements on your stream. So basically, if you're trying to put your camera and then some graphics around the screen somewhere, maybe your alerts and things like that, it'll help you snap them to specific locations instead of it being completely free moved, so that you can kind of line things up to be almost perfect. So my settings for that are 10.0 for the snap sensitivity. I have snap sources to edge of screen enabled and snap sources to other sources enabled as well. And as for the rest of the settings in the general tab, none of this by any means at all. So we're going to head over to the streaming tab here. This is where you're going to set up where you're streaming for live streaming on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, or wherever you're at. But before we jump in, let's give a shout out and thank you to our sponsor for today's video, Own.tv. Own.tv is the place to go, guys, if you're looking for some fresh new graphics for your stream. Whether you're click it right now because I'm recording, so it's grayed out. And then your FPS value, you'd select common FPS values and you'd put in your FPS here, whether you want to do 30 or 60. If you're gaming, I suggest 60 FPS.